What's up, y'all? This episode was supposed to be a bonus episode. A lot of stuff came up. I was supposed to have uploaded this earlier this week around, but like to Monday or Tuesday. But stuff came up. I had to get some stuff done, and I've been super busy. So instead of it being a bonus episode, I'm just gonna upload it as tonight. As this week's episode. It's not that long. I know y'all probably saw how long it was. Probably like 30, 40 minutes, something like that. But this this episode is different because like one, I was working out, like taking a walk while recording it, so that's why my voice will sound kind of funny. Right now I'm in the editing process where I'm going over it, and I decided that I need to, let y'all know why my quality sound the way it does. And yeah, I just hope y'all enjoy. I'm just getting into a little bit of my personal life, telling the story about what I did when I was young and how I feel about certain stuff, how I was feeling at that time. Um, I appreciate y'all for listening, and I'll see y'all next week.
What's up, folks? This Kid and Desmond. This is a special episode of the Nirvana Experience. If I sound kind of different from how I usually do, it's because I'm recording from my phone. I'm out doing some walking around, exercising and stuff. So I'm this is gonna be one of the bonus episodes. It's gonna be Let's Talk Part Two. So I'm just gonna really get into some stuff about myself and get some stuff off my chest while I get my workout on. So to start, I already know that I literally just uploaded an episode yesterday. But like I said yesterday, I was gonna do this either today or tomorrow, and it's been a month since well, almost a month since I released Let's Talk Part One. So let's get into it. To everybody that's listening, I hope y'all had having a good day or whatever, had a good weekend. Um, y'all know what I've been thinking about? It's so hard. I talk about this a lot, but it's so hard. It's so hard to um, be in a serious committed relationship nowadays. Super hard. Not just for women, but men too. There's some good men and women out here, but the way society is set up now, everybody out to get something from somebody. That's the fucked up part about it. It's been years since I even had a woman. You know what I'm saying? And one of the main reasons because I'm so desensitized to the way most women are nowadays. It ain't even all women. It's just I just don't want to deal with that shit. Um, there's one woman who you know that I love. I'm in love with and everything like that. But it ain't the right time for us to get together. And she's the perfect. I don't want to say candidate because it make it seem like that I got multiple motherfuckers that I just want to be with, but she's just like the perfect to me anyway. She like the perfect woman. But being a man, you gotta realize your shortcomings and work on them. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in a position to even take on the responsibility of taking care of a woman right now. Um, I'm at this transition in my life where I learned a lot of stuff too late, so I'm in a process of rebuilding myself. Um, a lot of people who I'm friends with and close to, they doing good, but I don't want to compare myself to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I can say this because I told him this like personally. On the phone. I think me and him talked or we were face to face. I can't remember, but it was a little while ago. Co-producer of the show, Jay Jamal, one of my best friends in the world. At one point, I used to feel some type of jealousy towards him, and what we call is like I don't want to say jealousy. I was just hating. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I was really hating because bro is younger than me, but he already done found his wife. Him and his wife have a family. They doing from this is just my perception from the outside looking in. Cause like even though that's one of my best friends, I don't get all in his business and shit, especially with him and his wife concerned. Uh, he one of my best friends in the world. So from the outside looking in, he got his wife, he got his kids. They just recently got into my house and everything like that. So I used to feel a little jealous. I used to hate on this shit, and I told him that, and he was like, "It ain't no need to be hating because everything is just in due time, God time." It was just like I realized it was just his time to find his woman, and they leveled up like that. But that's what I wanted to be on. Even still to this day, like now, I don't have no jealousy in my heart at all towards him at all, none, because I had to realize that the Most High God is in control of everything, and when it's my time to reach that level, that's when I'm gonna reach it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my brother. So and instead of me hating on that man and doing green shit, I wanted him and told him because I like I ain't used to feeling that way about nobody. And like I said, I love him and his wife and his kids. Those my nieces. So like I wish nothing but the best for them. But I was a hating ass motherfucker though. I'm gonna be real with you. I was straight up hating. Um, I just it made me feel like society done put this pressure on me where I felt like when you reach a certain age, I just hit 30. So in my head, I supposed to be in a certain position, certain stature, had this amount of money and everything like that. But I had to come to realize that the way the economy is now, bro, people is living with roommates, people is back home with their parents, grandparents. This shit is out of control nowadays, bro. Rent is too fucking high nowadays. It's like the cost of living is way outweighing the amount of money that people get paid their job, and that's the issue. And I'm falling into that category where I feel so much pressure by me being a man, and you know what I'm saying. My folks, my grandma used to always ask me, "How come I don't got no girlfriend? Or why I don't got no kids and all that type of stuff?" One, the reason I don't got a girlfriend because, like I say all the time, I don't like the way most women carry themselves nowadays. It's not all women, but it's most of them. Two, I don't want to put myself in a position where I end up hooking up with a woman or being with a woman, and we bring a life into the world, and I can't give that child everything that I didn't have and then some. Because that's the type of dad that I want to be. So that's why I don't really be involved with different women and stuff like that to avoid this. And my grandma thought I was gay and everything. She was like, "Grandson, you gay?" I'm like, "Nah." She's like, "If you gay, you can tell me. I'm still gonna love you." I'm like, "Nah, I ain't gay." But it it just used to baffle me that that's the first thing that come to her mind was me being gay. So in the process of that, I'm like, man, it's at the point now where all the pressures I'm feeling, it was starting to become too much at one point. You know what I'm saying? I really have felt, still feel to this day, that the pressures of being a man is so much of a burden on me. Because when people look at you, family and everybody, they look at you, and if you ain't doing a certain thing, they talk shit about you. And I'm not for that. I'm really not for that at all. And I be wishing everybody the best, but I be really feel like that people is against me. Even though I have folks in my corner, but I be feeling like folks is against me. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with one of my sisters. Like she really thought that I didn't have a job. So like like she argued me up and down, said some of the most hurtful shit that a sister can say. But that's how she felt. That's what she thought. And like I told her, I understand the reason why she said that. I understand that. I ain't gonna get into it, but I understand why she felt the way she felt. Why she said what she said. I do understand. But I just don't. I just it's just hard being a man. It is. I can't speak from a woman point of view because I'm not a woman, so I don't understand. what it's like to be a woman or how hard it is to be a woman, but I'm just saying with it. So it just been tough on me, and you know what I'm saying. It's just I just been feeling I've been feeling like I'm under a lot of pressure lately. That's all. Um, have y'all ever sat back and thought about decisions y'all made when y'all was young? Because like I said, I'm out here walking around, and that's what I'm doing now. Is I'm talking to the people that's listening. I'm talking to y'all, and I'm just sitting here thinking about stuff that I've been through and decisions I made. I real deal little dumb shit that kids do, like steal out of Walmart and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. All right, so we lived in some apartments when I was a young kid. I wasn't even a teenager. I think I was like 12 or 13. It's either or. We lived in some apartments, and literally 5 minutes away in a car and about 10 minutes away on foot was a Walmart. This was way, way back in the day, like in the early 2000s, the early to mid 2000s. So I go over there to Walmart. I started noticing we had a PlayStation 2. So I started noticing that they had games just sitting out without nobody watching. Like now, if you go to Walmart or something like that or Target to buy a video game, you got to get the person that worked there, and they have to unlock the case, take the game out they sell, and go to the register, and you pay for it. Then they give you the game. Back then in the early 2000s, it wasn't like this. So you go back there in the entertainment section. It was the PlayStation 2, the Nintendo GameCube, and the original Xbox. All of them had games out. Now, what I didn't know was some of them had security devices in them where you walk through the door, it'll go off. You got to show a receipt. So what I was doing was, me and my friends, we'll go inside the Walmart, grab a couple of the Walmart bags from the front of front of the store, and walk towards the back of the entertainment section with the bags, right? So we'll go back there, no matter what the game is. If it's out, we taking it out, putting it in the bag, and walking out the store like we paid for it. We did that about 3, 4 times. About that fourth, fifth, sixth time, we ended up coming across one of them games that had on, and then we so stupid because on the side of the game it say security device enclosed. I didn't know what that meant. We doing our same usual routine, putting all the stuff in the bag, putting everything in the bag and shit. Out the store, the alarm go off. The person at the door who checked the receipts like, let me see our receipt. So we acting like we're like, damn, what I do with their receipt? At that point, she knew we was on some bullshit. Called the store manager. Store manager called the police officer. We getting like we had a whole bunch in the bag. We didn't even just have games in the bag. We had games, finger, light finger lights and shit. Had all this shit in the bag. Police like, look, y'all didn't officially leave the store with the stuff, so y'all technically didn't steal. So if y'all just fess up to what y'all about to do, we'll just let y'all go, and y'all can't come back to this Walmart no more. You get banned from the Walmart. So I was like, man, shit, I'd rather do that. So we did that. We picked that option, and the police was like, "Where y'all stay?" We were like, "We stay in these apartments, Charter, right around the corner." They were like, "Oh, okay, y'all get in the car." So me and both my friends, they still end up taking us home. Police came to the door, told my mama, had me in handcuffs and everything. My brother and sister and all my friends was outside looking and shit. Police told my mama like, "What happened? What he do?" He was like, "Well, man," no, he was like, "Well, mom, we caught him and his friends stealing games out of Walmart." My mama instantly said, "She's like, I'm finna beat your ass, bro." I instantly got scared when she said that. I'm like, man, damn. So she took the police left. My mama took me in the back room, tore my ass up. You ought to think that. Any normal kid will learn their lesson from this shit and not do it no more. Bruh, a month later, I was back in that store doing that shit again. The thing is, I can't tell you why. I don't understand it myself, but that's just what I did. Bruh, it got to the point where I started getting smart with it because we had an Xbox, a Nintendo GameCube, and a PlayStation 2. And we had tons of games to each one of them because my mama dude who she was dealing with at the time got it for us. So we had duffel bags, like we had like 3, 4 duffel bags full of just games. So it literally was no reason why we was at the Walmart stealing games because we had so many of them at the house. But just like back then, like just like now, I have 150 games or 132 games on Steam, 150 games on Epic, plus games that I got from Ubisoft and the GOG launcher. And I still feel like I don't have nothing to play. I felt like that even back then. Had all those games and felt like I had nothing to play. Going to Walmart. I like, yeah, see, I ain't gonna get these John. It got the security device in there. So anything that had the security device enclosed on it, I didn't get that. So everything else was fair game. The biggest haul that I had when we came back to the house, it was me and my friend Woogie. I came to the house. I had 2 bags full of games. He had 1 bag. He stayed with us. So that was the biggest haul we ever got. Cause usually we'll go up there and get like 2, 3, 4 games, max 5. This time we had like 20 some games. Cause we were just putting some of everything from GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation in the bag that didn't have the security device on there. So we just putting everything in there, just putting everything in there, just putting everything in there. My mama came in the room and was like, cause what I try to do is like come in the house and hurry up and go to the room so my mom won't see me with the bags and shit. So I was successful in doing that, but what threw it off is when she came in the room right behind us when we went in the room. So, cause usually when we come in the house, we'll stop by and talk and go in the kitchen or whatever. Whatever. We came straight in the house, went straight to the bedroom, and pulled all the games out on the bed and on the floor and shit. So my mama came in the room behind us, scared the dog shit out of me. She was like, "Where y'all get these games from?" I like these the same games that we took last time and we ain't even played them junk. She was like, "Where y'all just coming from?" I like, "We was just outside." I'm lying my ass off. I was like, "Mom, I just came from outside." She was like, "How come did nobody see you out there?" She was like, "I asked Tutu, like Tutu was one of my childhood friends and kind of like girlfriend at the time." She was like, "I asked Tutu where you was at." She said she didn't know. I was like, "Well, I was outside." She was like, "What you were doing when you was outside?" Bruh, my mama knew I was lying from the get go. She knew I was lying. But instead of me telling the truth right then and there, and just going take my punishment, bro, I tried to keep up with the lie. So I kept lying. She was like, "Why you fucking lying?" I like, "Damn." She was like, "I'm finna beat your ass." She was like, "Y'all got these games from y'all went back up there and got them games from Walmart?" I like, "Yeah." My mama instantly started beating my. When I say instant, she instantly started beating my ass. Took all them, like all the games that we had just got. Took all them hoes. To this day, I don't know what she did with them, John. It was over 20 years ago, bro. Now this was about 15, over 15 years ago, bro. All I know is when she went to sleep that night, I took a couple of them games, like the one that I really wanted, like the SpongeBob game and all shit like that. I took like 4 or 5 games out of the bag and put them in the room. But I put the bags back like where it was at, so she wouldn't see nothing like think nothing happened. Then, yeah, folks. It was I had ended up receiving a call, so I had to edit it and finish the show. But like I was saying before the call came through, look, man, I put the bad bet like so my mom want to see like did I even went in the bed to try to get the game, bro. I went back to her closet the next day, me and my little brother, to get some more games. All them jumps was gone. To this day, I don't know what she did. I don't know if she threw them away. I don't know if she gave them away. I can't tell you the same my fucking life. I just don't remember. And I got my ass beat again, and next car did something. Like I was just a troubled child, bro. I used to always just do dumb shit for no reason, like for absolutely no reason. And man, I just sit back and think about shit I used to do when I was a kid, and be like, bro, why did I do that shit? Like, what was the point of me even doing that? Like it's literally no point in that, man. I'm out here walking around. Like I said, I don't know how I sound as far as quality go, but I'm out here walking around like it's 98 degrees out here right now, and I'm taking a walk. Just getting some exercise in, get a sweat on, and I'm noticing it's in the middle of the summer, and I'm in a neighborhood with a lot of houses, but I don't see no kids outside. Bro, I remember when we was kids, bro, we used to go outside, and my mom used to be like, "Don't stop running in and out my house. Y'all letting the air out." Or she used to lock the door. And we'll be outside all day, man. Me and my brother and sisters get into some shit, go swimming and everything during the summer. It's so different now. It's like kids don't. It's like kids don't be kids no more. It's crazy. But I want to send a shout out to every person that take the time out to listen to the Nirvana experience, bro. Because y'all don't understand how y'all making my dream come true. Like right now, my following, I got a following. It's a nice following. Um, I don't. I have a lot of listeners, but I don't have a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect because each week I grow and grow with more people listen to the show. Um, Anybody who listens to the show wanna spread it through word of mouth. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that's happening in my life right now, especially when it comes down to this podcast. Uh, the reoccurring listeners, y'all mean a lot to me too, for the simple fact that each week that I release some content, no matter if it's bad or good, y'all sit there and listen to it, and y'all come back each week just to hear me say the same, like hear me say the same similar things that I talk about, and I really appreciate that. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all my goal, what I want for the show. All right, all right. I just started about 2 months ago, so in May of 2024, I want to at least have my show expanded to the point where I have other outside guests appearing on the show other than people who I know personally. I want this show to be a success because this is what I'm putting my all into. I can see myself like doing this podcast and talking to y'all, even though I might not know y'all individually, bro. Y'all be giving me such therapy and such a like. I thoroughly enjoy doing this. I love being able to talk to y'all about certain things and get stuff off my chest to y'all. And like y'all don't know me personally either, but y'all sit back and y'all listening to me. I may not be the most entertaining. I don't know. This show involved so much. My original idea with the Nirvana experience was to talk about video games, wrestling, and news. If you listen to the first 2 or 3 episodes, I did that. But eventually, the show just started evolving. Not saying that I won't talk about games no more. Not saying that I won't do none of this stuff no more. I just talk about what I want to talk about now. I don't put constrictions on myself no more. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say I appreciate each and every everybody that's listening to my show, bro. Jay Jamal, he co-producer. He be giving me ideas, helping me out with the production of the show. Raquel, she gave me ideas for the show for last week's episode. So I just want to give a special shout out to them. Um, what I want is to eventually one day have my teacher, the man who taught me a lot of stuff, to be on here because he funny as hell and his insight, the way he think about shit is like out of this world. Have him on the show one day, or one of these days where he teaching, I have the podcast recording, and you pick up what we talking about. So, uh, my walk almost over with. I made it back to my neck of the woods. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who taking the time out to listen to me just rant and just talk. And I see y'all this weekend. Peace.